Pre-up. Let's go. Let's go. Restream. Woo! Canadian. We there. Oh, price alert, price alert, price alert. Woo! Ooh, stomach starting to grab.
Don't make it high. Like boys, no reason. Stress nigga out and I have him wheezing. Let's go, let's go. Get in tune, they know that they watching. Thought I was finished, I'm just getting started. Way too play, ain't doing no linking. Gotta pay for the fees, you tweaking. Got boots like Woody, my name on it. Straight stepping on bitch, so ain't keep it 100. Circle too small, they think it's a dot. Can't fuck with the fake or the ops. I'm in the country, jumped off for 220. Study lurking, I know that they envy. And I'm popping my shit like a wheelie. If you want put, call me and book me. Price going up, can't call me no rookie. I don't sit on no bench, I've been in the game. I'm going insane, insane. They think that I'm crazy, I need to straight drag my bars. Be hitting and punching. We love it.
Turn up that bass and you feel me.
What up?
Turn up that bass and you feel me. No purple codeine in my cup, but I ain't feel like this in a minute. Turn up that bass and you feel me. Turn up that bass and you feel me. No purple codeine in my cup, but I ain't feel like this in a minute. Turn up that bass and you feel it. 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 I get on my knees when I wake up. Put on my shoes and go get it. No love for these bitches. No, that's wrong, but that's how I've been feeling. Guess the money got rich, you might come. Maybe you should stay on my business. No codeine in my cup. She might think it was lean in my cup. I might chop it and screw. Beating it up. Fucking we roll. Snow on the bluff. Drop a band on my face and take my son to Tokyo. If I want to just stay, I got for my blood. I put that on my mama.
Doing good.
Acting just got me tripping.
I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain right now. I mean, the day just beginning, so I mean, it could be better. It could get better. Hopefully, it will get better. But right now, it's smooth. It's cool. It's alright. I mean, how your day going? How is your day? And what part of the world are you in? Are you in the U.S.? Are you out of the state? Out of the states, I mean. If you're in the states, you're on the East Coast, West Coast. What's up, Amanda? Good morning, Amanda. How you doing? How you doing? What's the business? Appreciate the 2 likes. What's the business? Chilling like a villain. What you mean, I see you changed your picture once again. Well, back to something different one. I don't think you had that picture on the other day. No profile picture. I don't believe. For sure. For shiggity. For shiggity. Yeah, work this morning. It's morning time on the Patty side. On the Patty side. Side I take. Side I take. Late day today? Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. How's the weather? I think y'all cold up there today. I know looking at the news, I seen something about some damn snow on the east. Y'all get some snow up there? Yeah, the instant happened in the house. Yeah, the instant accident happened in the house. Mm, me don't know. Me don't know. What you talking about? What happened to the house? Me don't know, man. Me don't know. Me don't know. Me don't know nothing. Me, you tell me nothing. Me don't know nothing. So me don't say nothing. You tell me nothing. I know nothing. Nah. I know my stomach is growling and I'm about to eat in about an hour or something. I'm gonna let my stomach be like rah like a dungeon dragon. Big. What? Oh my lord. Sound like baby daddy problems. Not playing. I don't know. Well, whatever it was, it wasn't nothing too crazy. You ain't supposed to be having nothing, no drama like that around you, homegirl. You know what I mean? You supposed to be protected from all that. You need to put in a little more work, sound like, to keep all that bad energy away. You know what I'm saying? My neighbors were fighting. They woke up the whole building. Jesus. So they had police and shit. What's up, Alexander Films? So they had police and everything around there. Ambulance and shit. Got that serious. Lights everywhere. What's up, Alexander? Alexander Films? It was because then she came upstairs knocking on the door for help. Cops was here and everything. 601 and 6. God damn. Lord have mercy. They got all these damn cop shows. I'm surprised nothing like that on one of these shows. I'll be watching it on live PD sometime soon. Then I'm playing. Drama. What's up, Alexander? What you got going on? Hit that like button for me, man. Hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe. We on the road to 4,000 subscribers, man. 4K subscribers, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? 6 in the morning, police knocking at your door. What is your what is your message of the day? Hmm. It's crazy. That's what's up. You said that because I asked. Let me see. What's my message for the day? Today is the message for the day is live today like you already knew what was planned for you. You know what I mean? Use today as like no, let me come up with something else. Hold on. The quote of the day is from SCOE 910 is protect your energy at all costs. That's the word of the, that's the quote of the day. Protect your energy at all costs. With that being said, if you gotta stop hanging around some people, some negative people, especially negative people, stop hanging around them. If you gotta stop listening to negative stuff on the TV, on the radio, stop listening to it. So protect your energy at all costs. That's the quote of the day. Let's go. What's up, NKJJ? Hey, amen. Because look, I'm glad you said that. Because I actually, and I ain't really think about that too much. Because I actually seen somebody ask somebody something like that on one of their channels earlier, and what they gave them was like it was something crazy. I'm looking like that's crazy that you asked me because I actually seen somebody ask somebody that, and the answer the quote whatever they gave them was like some off the wall like I'm like damn man like they trying to get like some inspiration from you today. You said some old off the wall stuff. I'm looking like you know what I mean. So I'm glad you asked me that. You know what I mean. That's what's up. What's up, Smokey? Hey yo, y'all go subscribe to Smokey Ride channel, man. He said, hey yo, wait, this is Scope. Smash that subscribe like button. You already know. Yeah, man. He said some off the wall stuff, man. Like I'm like, cuz. I'm like, damn it, man. Like, come on. How long it's gonna take for you to, you know what I'm saying, get your mind right, cuz? You know what I mean? That was like you wasn't supposed to say what you said to the people actually like, what's the code like, what's the you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, but you know, it is what it is. Grand Rising, Smoking, that what Amanda says. Yeah, so like I said, Smoke, if you didn't hear, I said the quote of the day is protect your energy at all costs. You know what I mean? Protect your energy at all costs. That's the quote for the day. Like I said, if you gotta stop hanging around negative people, stop hanging around negative people. You gotta stop listening to dumb crazy stuff on the news, on your timeline. Disconnect from, you know what I mean? Protect your energy at all costs. That's the quote of the day. Protect your energy at all costs. Quote of the day by SCOE 910. Protect your energy at all costs. Cause I definitely protect mine. You know what I mean? I definitely protect mine. You know what I mean? At all costs. If I gotta fight a mug, if I gotta, you know what I mean, shank a mug, whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna protect my energy at all costs. You know what I mean? For sure. Friends, they're trying to interrupt our good energy. Who is? Nobody is today. I'm good. I don't feel anybody trying to. They ain't trying to mess. Not they. Not right now. I don't think so. We good still. You'll know when you see them when you see if you don't protect energy you have to be like the neighbors. Thank you, man. You see once you see my you see start seeing wrinkles in my head like how I go like that right there like when I look when I get it like when you see I look like okay. I wish somebody mess us come in. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. But let me tell y'all this though, while we saying that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like it be some people in here that they probably pop in, they probably watch anyway, whatever it is, you know, I don't give a damn. But my stomach feels tight. I think my anger, I don't understand that feeling. But you know, like some of the people I be having to like put in place on here, you know what I mean? They be, you know what I mean? We gotta block them, they still come here, the same shit. They be all in my damn comment section and shit, you know what I mean? And I be still being cordial, you know what I mean? Cause you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't like no audience. I especially don't like nobody like trying to embarrass me in front of nobody. Like when somebody like trying to embarrass me or something like that, that's when I really like, I spaz out. So I'd rather have a conversation with somebody one-on-one, you know what I mean? Nah, the look is when you crunch your face when a baby mean mugging you and you don't. Somebody said, nah, the look is when you crunch your face when a baby mean mugging you and you You mean you do it back? That's the face. Like, okay, like, I made a promise to myself I would never block nobody on your page. That what's up. If only you say so. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, nah, nah. Nah, I ain't gonna say that because I ain't one of those like I know because I mean I know y'all should know me. Well, most of y'all should know me now on what type of stuff. I mean, I don't really mind blocking, as long as it's blocking for the right thing. Like you know what I mean. Like you know what I mean. I'm talking about like the time Mitten blocked you. You know what I mean. That wasn't the time to block nobody. Like I could have been an asshole and took it from, him, but I was like, you know what I mean. It is what it is. We not out of the bud, but I'm saying like yeah. You know what I mean? But I don't be tripping. But yeah. Cause then that's one reason I don't be having just like people be putting like this be minding everybody and stuff, you know what I mean? I be minding everybody like you can't mind everybody because everybody like you know what I'm saying I be seeing people just mind can I be minded they be having like all these minds and like them be the ones who just be doing nonsense shit, you know what I mean? And I'm not the one like mother like can I be mind for the day? I'm not like I tell them I'm not the person who just hand out minds. I don't just hand out minds so you know what I mean? I don't just give miles away like that. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to just want somebody to hang around me, so I'm not gonna just give nothing to. You know what I mean? Somebody I don't really know like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, my mom trying how they feeling, but like, nah, I don't just give that shit to nobody. You know what I mean? You gotta really earn that shit from me. You know what I mean? You gotta earn that shit. It's some shit you gotta earn for real. I ain't gonna just give it to you. Hell no. What the fuck I look like to give somebody something? Hell no. You gotta earn that shit. You gotta earn my trust, all sort of shit. I gotta know. I gotta know you. Like you know what I mean. I gotta feel you out a little bit, a whole bit. You know what I mean? Before I even think about it. I had to wait almost a whole year to be mine. Yeah, and you should have been one a while ago. But you know, at that time before, I always was saying I don't. You know what I'm saying? A year ago, I had a little less, so I was like, I don't need no. I always say I don't need no miles. I don't need no miles. You know what I mean? And I always said, but once I start getting my channel up, I'm gonna need miles. So you know, that's what it was there. At the beginning, I really didn't. I really didn't need them. I mean, But now that I see how it's starting to go, I'm definitely gonna start needing miles. You know what I mean? To control the chat and to keep the chat going. So you know what I mean. And that's why I say I'm not just giving out any. I don't just give them out. You know what I mean? For sure. So my channel can run how it's supposed to run. You know what I mean? For sure. You know what I mean? For sure. And so and the other ones can learn how to. You know what I'm saying? If you want to learn up on the scope, do the same thing. You know what I mean? You got to control it. You got to control it. You can't let the. You know what I'm saying? You can't really let the chat control your. You know what I mean? Your live. You know what I mean? You got to always have control what's going on your live. I mean, you know what I mean? Plus your moms are the ones you know what I mean? Definitely. And that's why I like to have conversations. And sometimes I tell y'all, I'll be like, yeah, I like to talk. What's up, Judge Jacob TV? Shout out to Judge Jacob TV, man. Y'all go subscribe to Judge Jacob TV. And that's like sometimes like when I be like to have conversations. I be like to talk to some people on the phone because we gotta have like it's good to have like a relationship with me like that. You know what I mean? That's why I can feel more. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I gotta know something about y'all because y'all be seeing me all day long. And I gotta feel like we gotta, you know what I mean? So yeah. It's all good. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's real hard to, you know what I'm saying, to goddamn, for me to like let anybody be around me anyway. But I mean, in real life, on TV, and all shit. What's up, Aiden? You know what I mean? That's just how I am. You see how I move anyway. I don't need a lot of people around me anyway. I don't. Even though I've been like that, but like I said, I learned how to move by myself over the years. You know what I mean? And like I said, I want to show how I'm building my own empire right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm building my empire. So when you see me on this TV, like my shit should say just SCOE TV right now. You know what I mean? That's who y'all are gonna see on me for now. But when I get it up there, y'all gonna start seeing more. But right now, y'all gonna get to know me. And then when I want y'all to see all that other stuff, y'all will see that. So you know how some people like, where's your wife at? It's not about that. This is me over here. I'll let y'all see what I want y'all to see. But I'm like, you ain't got never nobody around you. Blah, 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 blah. That's all good. Okay, you know what I mean? It's all good. Yeah. And the people who go, but like, oh, I don't know, and be like, yeah, but we don't do it over here because we already know what it is. You know what I mean? When you real like that, hit touchdown when I'm on the run, you already know. Yeah, man. For real. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And I appreciate, you know what I mean? I appreciate the ones who be, you know what I mean? My protégés, if I can say that, goddamn, you know what I mean? For sure. Because I know y'all been watching everybody else, and I be watching everybody else too. And I just be tripping. And like I said, I know they be watching me on the low. I know they be watching me on the low. I know they just be watching me on the low. You know what I mean? But it's all good. You know what I mean? I'm trying to. I've been saying this ever since I started my channel. I'm trying to show motherfuckers how you really supposed to. You know what I mean? Do shit. You know what I mean? For sure. And some people like, nah, Scott, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm changing the narrative on this shit right here. Cause I don't try to see this shit how it is. You know what I mean? Like I said, I ain't never like to follow them. I was always I'm a trendsetter. I'm a trendsetter. You know what I mean? I don't follow trends. I set trends. You know what I mean? I've been like that. I'll be marching to my own band type of shit. I've been like that. People confused like how this dude got all these real subscribers. Not the, you know what I mean? For real. I mean, I mean, I don't. I don't know. Cause I know. Cause I'm just being me. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is, and I'm not afraid to bring anybody with me. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid. And, you know what I mean? Like I be seeing, and like I said, I be watching, and I be watching. Like I said, SCOE's always watching. Like guys watching, SCOE's always watching. I've been like that. I'm always observing. You know what I mean? I'm still the same way on this YouTube shit. You know what I mean? I be checking shit out. I be seeing how motherfuckers used to be, how they acting now. You know what I mean? Like I be like, yeah. Now motherfuckers start to realize. You know what I mean? That shit. You know what I mean? That ain't where it's at. You think that's where it's at? Because some of these people should be farther than where they at right now. You know what I mean? If they started doing shit earlier than what they doing, they could be farther than they are right now. You know what I mean? For real. But it is what it is. Like I said, we're gonna show you how you really supposed to do this. You know what I mean? Everybody. For real. I see mothers telling some, yeah, I'm gonna start doing this, doing that. You should have been start doing that. Don't wait this late in the game. You know what I mean? You should have been done did that. Don't wait now. That's what I'm trying to do all this in the beginning. You know what I mean? That's how you're gonna build it up. And you know what I want, y'all? I want that 100,000 subscriber plaque. That's my mind frame on. I've been watching people shit, and I be seeing them plaques in the background. And for to get a plaque, you need 100,000. So that's what I'm on the road for. I ain't on 20,000, 30,000. I'm on the way to 100,000. That's what I'm going. I'm trying to hit 100,000. I said 10,000, but I want 100. I want to see one of them plaques. You know what I mean? That's one of my biggest goals on this YouTube is get me one of them damn plaques. I might get more than that, but to get that $100,000 subscriber plaque, yeah. And I'm gonna have that bitch on my wall so y'all can see that motherfucker. Like, yeah, let's go. What's today's date? April April 7th, 2025. Y'all remember when I said that? Yeah, that motherfucker gonna be on that motherfucking wall. It's gonna be that platinum one, then we're gonna get that gold one, goddamn, whatever it is, we're gonna get one. You know what I mean? That's what we on. You know what I mean? April 7th. We're gonna, you know what I mean? Yeah. Y'all be like, this, coach. Yeah, we're gonna have that motherfucker. That's what I've been looking at. I want one of them plaques, goddamn it. I wanna be able to bust one of them bitches open. Like, yeah. For sure. That's what we moving for. We moving like we on the road to that 100,000 subscriber plaque. Hell yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what we on. We trying to grow, so we can definitely start there. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm trying to hit that 100K one day. Fuck it. Nah, we chilling though. But yeah, man, and let me tell you this too. Let me tell you one thing too. Cause I told you I used to be, what I mean, doing what I do. But you know what? I take this YouTube thing just like I'm in the streets. You know what I mean? Cause let me tell you this. This one thing too. Like when you're in the streets and you got customers, and sometimes these customers, which what I mean, which we gonna call them J's, whatever. You know what I mean? You gotta treat these people like right. You can't be handling them some type of way like just because they come get some shit for you. Don't look bad on them, talk shit to them. You know what I mean? They can always call the cops on you. So it's like I was one of them nice, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I treated my people good, you know what I mean? Whatever. I wasn't never one like, bitch, you got a cop shit for me. I wasn't one of those Debo motherfuckers and shit right there. Cause them the same ones, if you don't do something right to them, they're gonna the ones to call the police on you. Thought you had the police come kick your crib, man. So that's how I come on this YouTube shit. I use my street knowledge and bring it on this YouTube, you know what I mean? That's pretty much how I did, you know what I mean? I know how to treat people, you know what I mean, accordingly, you know what I mean? And that's what it's about. You can't treat your people like any type of way. They're gonna look at you wrong and be like, damn, that for real? I mean, Not all you people, but the ones like, I mean, I ain't talking about the church. I'm talking about, you know what I mean, like, period. You gotta know how to talk to people. You know what I mean? And that's why I always, before I say something, I'm always thinking about what I'm gonna say. Cause I be seeing some people say some shit sometimes like, I'm like, damn, why you say that? You're gonna lose X amount of people in your community right now for saying what you just said. But they don't be thinking sometimes. But that's them, that's not me. But like I said, I just be watching and living and learning. Like same thing y'all be doing. What and what not to do. Oh boy, they coming up here asking questions, this and that. The popos. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't got no cameras. My cameras don't record over an hour, 30 minutes. After 30 minutes of recording, it'll start over. So, You know what I mean? Yeah. You better get your story ready. So, yeah, after that, it erased already. What's up, easy breezy, beautiful cover girl? Boy, when they were like, boy, man, I can't stand talking to them. I can't stand talking to the police. Like, you know what I mean? Motherfucker asking questions and shit. Hell no. So I know how you talking about your stomach feeling funny right now, bitch. I don't like to mess with the police. Uh-huh. I don't even like. Now I don't even got 911 on my damn phone. God damn it. That contact, I blocked that contact. Nah, I'm playing. Nah. Yeah, motherfuckers asking questions, bitch. I don't know nothing. I didn't call nothing. I was asleep. Yeah. Mm. And you don't got to answer the door. I'm blocking 911. You ain't got to answer the door. I learned that the long way too. You ain't got to answer the door. Hey, I mean, boy, I used to be off the chain. I'm telling you one time. I know you ain't got to put up windows. One time, it was some shit went on at the crib one time, man. Whatever. So I had to go outside and lick a shot or something, lick a shot or two and goddamn whatever. You know what I mean? The mans came by the house deep as fuck. They had my whole goddamn street goddamn lined up with police. We bitch knocking on the door, flashlight out the window. And like I know, bitch, I watch TV. I don't gotta answer that door at all. Bitch, if y'all ain't got no warrant or anything like that, bitch, y'all ain't coming in here. I'm on the floor crawling and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to hide like that. Oh, it was crazy as hell. But I tell you what, them bitches was outside for like all the way until the motherfucking morning. Like you could pretty much say I was barricaded in my goddamn house. But they end up leaving though, goddamn. The bitch ended up leaving. But yeah, I was like, fuck, bitch. I'm like, bitch, I gotta leave. I gotta take the kids to school at like 7 o'clock and shit. Them bitch still outside. But bitch, I ain't gotta answer no door. I'm not answering no door. For what? I ain't answering no door. I ain't answering the damn door. Them bitches left too. Yeah, bitch, I ain't answering no door. You could knock all the fuck you want. I got my dog in here. You come here, you want to. I'm a, I say you come here, you want to. My dog gonna get you, then I might have to split you. No, man. Oh, that shit is funny though. But I'm definitely crawling on my back and shit in the laundry room. I don't know if them bitch in the backyard because in my kitchen I got a big ass screen door. I ain't got like no you know what I mean. I'm like open the back door, let the dog go outside. Just in case them bitch in the door. Them bitch he gonna goddamn dog gonna let me know which side the motherfuckers on. Yeah, but yeah. The guy had to leave in an ambulance with a broken finger and cut slash on his stomach. God damn. Damn. Damn, she cut him up like that. It was domestic violence. Damn, she got the best of him. Damn, shawty. Was she, well, was it black, white, Spanish? Anytime I hear some cuts, I already know what's up. Domestic violence, and they're always fighting, but this is the big one. Mm. Damn. Nah, I mean, that's not good. She's a color. She's a color Caucasian. Damn. Said she ain't playing that shit. She tired of him. She tired of him beating up on her. I had to fight my whole life. You told Harpo to hit me type shit. I know that's right. I don't know. But that domestic violence, man, that ain't nothing to play with. I don't condone that at all. So who's going to jail? Who went to jail? She wanted somebody going to jail. Who going to jail? Who getting the handcuffs? She went to jail. Somebody found charges. I know somebody probably got some warrants or something. That's why I feel angry because they involved the whole building in the crime scene. Oh, so they got everything taped off. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, especially when there's blood and stuff. When there's blood involved and shit like that, yeah, you definitely getting taped off. Damn. Jeez. They called him to the. Damn, that's crazy. And she did all that to him. Did the police do it to him? Nah. The police did that to his ass, or she did that? Now you see why I can't go to work. Yo, take on domestic dancer. Yep. I know. They got a bitch taped off. Mm. Yep. And that's one thing I definitely know. I mean, yeah, damn. That's crazy. Mm. They're not even letting my dad or mom in the building, yeah. Damn. Mm. That's something he was like that before they got here. Okay. Damn. Yellow tape. That's why she came banging on my door, and my neighbor across the hall didn't open the door. I see it all play through the people. And that's crazy, see, and that's the shit you see on like TV. Like somebody trying to come from help, and motherfuckers don't let them in because they scared of who behind them or, you know what I mean, getting involved and shit. But come on, man, neighbors supposed to stick together. Let that girl in that damn house. And if he coming there, you blast his ass. Bam! Nah. Wham! 911 is on the way. Got somebody hurt. Mm. Because she had kept that shit in the first floor. I know that's right. Mm. Damn. Fact, it's just me and my son here. It scared me when I seen her. I'll be down there and they'd open that door. Mm. Damn it, man. Yeah, that's some shit. And today is just Monday. What a hell of a week to begin. What a way to hell for the what a hell of a way for the week to begin. What up, JJ Davis? Good morning, SCOE. How we doing, man? We chilling, man. I told you I was gonna be up this early, man. Nah. I already done smoked my little piece of blunt already. What you got going on this AM? The AM to the PM. The AM to the PM. I wish God can forgive me for this one, but I didn't feel safe, my friend. You didn't? Nah, you straight though. Nah, I don't blame you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, just you and your son. But, Phil Sparker, nah, you good. Like you said, just you and your son there. And you didn't know what's going on. You probably think like, I ain't know. It could be like you know what I mean? It could be like anything. So, yeah. But I'm just saying. Mm. I mean, you know, you didn't know. I mean, shit. I mean, you already injured yourself already. So I mean, you already injured already. You know what I mean, smoking the one I rolled up last night. This for this occasion, you already know that's what's up. Hell yeah, right on time. Mm-hmm. Damn. In fact, even forgot about my injuries because his drama. Yeah. Mm. The best thing you could have did was call 911. You know what I mean? You called for some help. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, everybody think different. But I would try to be like a damn little hero and shit or something. But it'd be some other shit there. But now you might do the right thing. Coffee needed before they did this morning. Well, I needed coffee. Hold on, what you say? I know you got to retract. Damn, my stomach was growling earlier. I done smoked some more of this blunt, and now this shit done like stopped a little bit. But another bitch gonna growl again. I use 911 if it's an emergency in my household. I will always told snitches get stitched. I don't want to be a cop. No, I mean, no. That's different now. If you see somebody injured, I mean, I ain't gonna call to get nobody in trouble. But if I see somebody like shot or stabbed or something, I'm definitely gonna try to call the ambulance. Well, 911 at least. We need an ambulance. We need a dispatch over here. We need an ambulance over here. Such. Don't bring the police. Just say the ambulance, cause you know what I mean. We're just gonna say the ambulance, but they probably gonna bring the police. So I said I didn't call for the police, but they just came. I said the ambulance, but they're gonna bring the police with them when they hear what kind of call it is. You know what I mean? When the police hear what kind of call it is, they're gonna automatically come. Like, oh, it's a stabbing, it's a shooting, sir, sir, ma'am. Mm. But look though, I know I see her beat up nobody. Man, it's crazy though, but I know I shouldn't even say nothing about this, but I know I had a homeboy. What you say about that 911 call and how you say you didn't want to, but I had a homeboy. I mean, I mean, he was from around. I ain't really call him a homeboy because what he did, but I mean, but he was from around the neighborhood. But he was with this girl. He was staying with this girl, and actually, this girl was one of my homeboy's baby mamas. I mean, one of my other homeboys' baby mamas, but my other little homeboy would end up dating her. They was having some problems, but he ended up stabbing this girl like multiple times and shit. You know what I mean? He killed this girl right here in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? And he actually called the police to it, so it was like a murder. Like the police actually ended up killing him too. You know what I mean? It was like, you know what I mean? It was crazy. You know what I mean? But he was on the phone. You know what I'm saying? He was on the phone. You know what I mean? They had the 911 call when he called and shit and was like talking about what he was going through, what she had him going through and shit. It was crazy, but the shit was just like, man. But the way you said that, but I'm saying like, you know what I mean? Like he could have got serious. Like, yeah, man. Like, man, he done stabbed that girl up so many times and I'm killing her now. And that was just something. That was just something, though, man. Yeah, that was damn. That was crazy. And then here, like, it was just crazy. Like, you know what I mean? He done stabbed the girl. And he called the police and Jesus, man. He damn it, man. Because they heard the police when the police came there, you could hear everything they was talking about. You know what I mean? Because all that, I was like, God damn, this shit was like gruesome. You'll never know what people be going through. Mental health is a mother sucker, man. All you hear is him screaming in agony, her yelling for help. Yeah, man. But yeah, just to hear that damn shit on 911 too, and PA can hear Carrie run from a knife fight. A lot of people in PA hear Carrie run from a knife fight from. Hold on. Though I know they say don't bring a knife to a gunfight. I run from a knife, not a gunfight. I know that's right. Yeah, I'd rather get. I only. Yeah, motherfuckers say I'd rather get shot than stabbed. That's what they say. I'd rather get shot than stabbed. Motherfucker be saying that shit. Jeez. I create myself how to expose to my son today. Okay. I know that's right. Like, yeah, anything go down. This is what it is. This is how you do it. This is shh. This how many it has. This is where the extra clip is. No, I'm playing. Hopefully never have to get like that, but you know. I'm gonna take a nap while watching this. Good night, y'all. I didn't know you was on here. You gonna take a nap? What do you mean you gonna take a nap? Where you came from? You wanted to be known or something to sing? Cause I ain't seen you all day, napper. Napper. First time you in here. Okay, you already know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no. Alright, let me get in here. Smoke my little blunt. Damn, I gotta give me some another black amount or something too. And make me a little store run before it rains on me. Rain down. I need to put my phone on the charger. That's what we got. I feel like blazing one, but I can't. The knocks are here. I know that's right. Can't be comfortable blazing one of the popos out there. One of the popos out there. The popos. See you in a while. Crack it down.